morning to you all. You're all very welcome on this very special occasion for our junior school. In particular, I welcome all the parents who have joined us here this morning in this quite unique auditorium that we have set up here. We have our artwork and our information in terms of 1916-2016. We have our information concerning the national flag, work done by the pupils and their teachers, and we have a great link with the Carmelite family as we talk about the Carmelites and Easter 1916 as well this morning. But in particular this morning I want to welcome our representatives from our Defence Forces, Lieutenant Cunningham, Captain Byrne and Private Delaney. Lieutenant Cunningham and Captain Byrne were past pupils of the school, so we are delighted to have them back in their old alma mater here this morning. As I said, this is an important occasion for us as a school in this centenary year, but it's also an occasion where we as the next generation take ownership of our flag and take ownership of what it means and what it stands for as citizens of Ireland. And so I now hand you over to Lieutenant Cunningham. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paddy. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning? Very good, yeah. Nice wet winter's day, but we're good and dry and tucked away here in the Crush Hall. So the first thing I'd like to say is thank you very much, especially to all the parents who made the effort to come here today and to all the students as well. We are here as part of the National Flags Initiative, okay? So this is part of the 1916-2016 commemoration that is going on this year, that kicked off on the 1st of January. And the whole idea behind this initiative is to deliver a tricolour and a copy of the Proclamation to every primary school in the country. So, students, can anybody tell me how many primary schools there are in Ireland? Catching me off guard now. Anyone hazard a guess? Yeah? Good, yeah. Think of big, okay. Anyone else, yeah? 600, okay, so we have 1 million and we have 600. Okay. And yeah? 257. Very precise. Somebody's done their homework. Yeah? 300. Okay, so we have from 267 out to 1 million. It's actually in and around the 3,000 figure, okay? So 3,000 of these ceremonies, 3,000 flags going out to primary schools, just like this one here, okay? Thankfully, myself and Captain O'Byrne and Private Delaney don't have to do all of them, otherwise we would have been probably not getting a wink of sleep for the past couple of months. But we are absolutely delighted to be here, okay, and especially for myself and Stephen to come back to our own school where we spent many years ourselves. It's very special for us too. So just to kind of introduce the whole thing in itself and kind of why we're here, I'm going to talk a little bit about that, and then I'm going to talk briefly about the proclamation itself. I'm going to talk about the national flag, and then we're going to, with the help of these gentlemen here, read the proclamation, and then there'll be a presentation of the national flag and copy of the proclamation to the school as well. So firstly though, we are one of the ancient peoples of Europe. We have a history, language and a culture that goes back over thousands of years. We are a nation that has taken people from abroad and sent its people to many foreign lands. Over many centuries, large number of Celts, Vikings, Normans, English, Scots, Welsh, French and many others have settled in our country, all merging together to be called the Irish. In recent years, we have welcomed people from many more countries. In turn, these new Irish are now sharing with us their traditions and history. Our story is theirs, and theirs is ours. Our national flag is a symbol of peace and reconciliation on this island, symbolising the wish for harmony between the people of different backgrounds, traditions, and beliefs in Ireland. This flag and what it symbolises belongs to each and every one of you. It is a story of peace and pride. The 1916 Proclamation is a story of hope, equality and vision. While it comes from almost a century ago, It is a document which carries many of the hopes and dreams of modern Ireland too. It is the foundation document of this state, part of our history and your inheritance. And while this was signed by these 7 gentlemen almost 100 years ago, you, the students of Ternier College and every other primary school in Ireland, are being asked to write your own version of the Proclamation of the Irish Republic. Okay? So the idea behind that is you write your own copy of it, and then on Proclamation Day, which is the 15th of March next month, you will put your own proclamation up beside the 1916 one and raise the flag that we're going to give you today, and to celebrate you taking ownership of Ireland's future. Okay, so with that, we're going to read the 1916 proclamation, and I'll ask these gentlemen to come in and give me a hand at one point. So, the provisional government of the Irish Republic to the people of Ireland. Irish men and Irish women, in the name of God and the dead generations from which she receives her old tradition of nationhood, Ireland, through us, summons her children to her flag and strikes for her freedom. Having organised and trained her manhood through her secret revolutionary organisation, the Irish Republican Brotherhood, and through her open military organisations, the Irish Volunteers and the Irish Citizens' Army, having patiently perfected her discipline, having resolutely waited for the right moment to reveal itself, she now seizes that moment and, supported by her exiled children in America, strikes in full confidence of victory. We declare the right of the people of Ireland to the ownership of Ireland and to the unfettered control of Irish destinies to be sovereign and indefeasible. The long usurpation of that right by a foreign people and government has not extinguished the right, nor can it ever be extinguished except by the destruction of the Irish people. In every generation, the Irish people have asserted their right to national freedom and sovereignty. 6 times during the past 300 years they have asserted it in arms. Standing on that fundamental right, and again asserting it in arms in the face of the world, we hereby proclaim the Irish Republic as a sovereign, independent state, and we pledge our lives and the lives of our comrades in arms to the cause of its freedom, of its welfare, and of its exaltation amongst the nations. Right.
The Irish Republic is entitled to, and hereby claims, the allegiance of every Irish man and Irish woman. The Irish Republic guarantees religious and civil liberty, equal rights and equal opportunities to all its citizens, and declares its resolve to pursue the happiness and prosperity of the whole nation and of all its parts.
Cherishing all the children of the nation equally, and oblivious of the differences carefully fostered by an alien government, which have divided a minority from the majority in the past.
Thank you very much. Round of applause for the gentlemen. Until our arms have brought the opportune moment for the establishment of a permanent national government, representative of the whole people of Ireland and elected by the suffrages of all her men and women, the provisional government hereby constituted will administer the civil and military affairs of the Republic in trust for the people. We place the cause of the Irish Republic under the protection of the Most High God, whose blessing we invoke upon our arms, and we pray that no one who serves that cause will dishonour it by cowardice, inhumanity, or rapine. In this supreme hour, the Irish nation must, by its valour and discipline, and by its readiness of its children to sacrifice themselves for the common good, prove itself worthy of the august destiny to which it is called. Signed on behalf of the Provisional Government, Thomas J. Clark, Sean McDermott, P.H. Pearce, James Connolly, Thomas McDonough, Eamon Kent, and Joseph Duncan. And that, gentlemen, is your 1916 proclamation. I'd like to now invite forward the students to receive the flag and a copy of the proclamation.
Okay, guys, leaving your safe hands. Well done.
Gentlemen, you okay to take that? Very good. Ceremony here this morning. I would like to just say thank you very much again to everyone who made the effort to come here. Thank you for the support that you give to the college and to everything that's involved here as well. So, and I'd like to another round of applause, please, for the three gentlemen here.
Just before concluding, I'd invite you all to stand as we sing our national anthem at this point. So, on your behalf, I want to thank our members of the Defence Forces for their presence, for the gift of the flag, which we will treasure and we will treat respectfully, and we will fly with honour on the 15th of March, Proclamation Day, and thank you for the gift of the proclamation. On our own behalf, we would like to make a small presentation to our three members of the Defence Forces, so I'd invite Oisín and HÉireann and Mark to come forward.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. That's your best. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
I know certainly Lieutenant Cunningham and Captain O'Byrne will read it with delight as past pupils. Not your private domain, it'll find a place on the shelf, but there's some very informative things, because the college here, during the while the college was closed as a school during the 1916 Rising, the information here tells how the Carmelites were involved, in particular through our mother house, Whitefriars Street Priory, our connection with the 1916 Rising. But also Turner College later on in the War of Independence was known as a safe house, and indeed Michael Collins and Mr. Cosgrave also found safety here during the time of the War of Independence. So it's our connection to those pivotal moments in our history as a nation. Please don't